have the Steph half of lularoestephaniefree, Steph and Jill here today. Jill is on vacation up in the mountains, living that lounge life that you know we love. So I am coming at you solo status today to do a special fit video showing some of the styles and sizes on myself as opposed to our official spokesmodel, Jillian. A number of you ladies have requested that I try on some of the sizes as well because your body type was a little closer to mine compared to Jillian's, just so you could see what that looks like. So for comparison, Jill and I are roughly the same size. I'm about an 18 on the top, 18 on the bottom. Jill is a little bit more curvy, pear-shaped, heavier on the bottom. So that kind of plays into some of the sizes that we prefer. But one of the main differences between the two of us that kind of impacts what I like versus what Jill likes is that she prefers going for more of a, we'll say more of a fitted look. What we like to call the full snug, which is where you're putting it out there. You're not leaving too much to the imagination. Whereas I prefer a little more just gliding over the body, a little bit looser. So I'll show you how that looks and what sizes I like to do. All right, so for starters, I am in an extra large classic tee. Extra large classic tee is an 18-20 true to size. This is my preferred kind of correct size. You can see that it fits well. It's not really tight. It's not snug in any way. The arms have good room as well. I particularly chose a non-stretch fabric, which tends to run a little bit smaller, just so that you can see if you're wearing your true to size, even if it runs a little bit smaller, you're usually in pretty good shape here. So again, good tush coverage, nice comfortable fit when you go true to size. So never worry about going true to size on the classic tee. Now this is a 2X classic tee. So here I'm sizing it up by 1. And I have really been getting into the 2X classic tees. I really like the fit. It's just a little bit looser, just real comfy. You don't have to worry about anything going on down here. The last few that I've bought, I've purchased 2Xs. So I have a pretty fair mix of extra large and 2Xs in my closet. So I feel this is one, if you want a little bit looser, size up, it's going to be great. Otherwise, you can definitely go true to size if you are proportioned kind of like myself. All right, so now I have on an Irma, and surprise, surprise, this is actually a medium Irma. So an Irma is something like when I first tried it, it was a little bit kind of tough to see why people liked it so much. I was wearing the wrong size and I didn't really like the fabrication. Once I found the fit that I liked, I fell in love with this shirt, and I have a ton of Irmas now. Now, I go back and forth between a medium and a large, and that depends on the fabrication. So in this case, this is that real slinky fabrication. This is a 5% spandex. When it's that type of fabric, it really just kind of glides over everything. Like everything in here is well covered. There's nothing you don't want out in the open that is making an appearance. So you're in good shape with this fabrication. I love this. If you're unsure about the Irma, try one of these before you write it off. You may just totally love it like I do. The one thing that I run into on the Irma is the arm sizing. So I got a little bit of the chub arm factor here. And when I size down too, the arms start to get a little bit snug if it's not a stretchy fabric. So I like the slinky stretchies. I can definitely size down too. But if it's more t-shirty or a little bit less stretchy, then I will stick with the large, which I also like the fit on. So here's the large. I really like the fit of the large as well. This is more of a t-shirt type of fabric, so it's not super duper stretchy. It's not that slinky material, so I like having a little more space in here, so it just kind of covers everything up, and I just find this super comfortable. Like this fit is really comfortable for lounging, for wearing with leggings. This is a nice weekend vibe here, and again, really good length, really good fit, really good room. You're in business. You're good to go. So medium or large, depending on stretch. That's what I do in the Irma. Okay, so now I've got on a Randy, and here is when things start to get real, because the Randy is the most fitted of all of the LuLaRoe t-shirts. So typically you're gonna wear maybe your size and be able to size up, but it's not one where you have a lot of play, like maybe the perfect tee where you can wear a whole range of sizes. So this is me in an extra large. This is my true to size. I really do like this fit. I think the arms fit well. The body fits well too. It's always going to be a little bit fitted in this region, whether you like it or not. It's just kind of how the shirt is styled. And if you're more pear-shaped, it's even going to be a little more fitted here. I tend to wear Randy with something like a maxi skirt or jeans. I wouldn't wear it with leggings. Just with my body, I wouldn't wear it with leggings because I can't size up enough to make it where it would look good with leggings. Like there's not a large enough Randy where I'd get a real loose fit. The largest is a 3X and the 3X is still not a real loose fit on me. So this is the extra large. I do like this fit. Most of the Randys I own are extra large, although I do have some 2X as well. This is kind of my go-to size. So this is the 2X, and to be honest, I have been getting a bit more into 2X, and I've been getting a bit more into sizing up in general in LuLaRoe just because I just find it real comfortable and I like the look. The arms do start to get a little bit bigger in the 2X. You can probably notice a little bit of a sizing difference there. You can see here is a tiny bit looser, but it's not a huge difference. So I do really like the fit of the 2X just to give myself a little bit more room. So again, another interchangeable one. I know I'm not being super specific, like this is the size you want, because there is some flexibility. But with the Randy, Jill and I do say, if you're unsure, if you're kind of borderline, or if you like it a little bit looser, it's always safe to size up. You can always size up in the Randy. It's not a huge difference from one size to the next. So when in doubt, take it up a notch. So last but not least is the perfect tee. So here I am wearing a large perfect tee, and the perfect tee sizing is a bit more broad, as I mentioned. So it covers, each size covers a range of sizes. So the large here I feel is kind of my true fit. This fits me well. If I size down any more from this, I want to make sure it's stretchy because again, the arms will start to cause a little bit of an issue. But the large has a nice amount of room. You know, even if I were to go down to like a small, I'd still have pretty good room here. It's just, this would be a problem. But the large is kind of like a good standard fit. It's super comfortable, covers everything well. It's not tight, it's not snug, but you still got the billow factor. So I'd say large is kind of my go-to when I want that fit. But of course, I'm gonna throw this in there too. I also like to size up a little bit in the perfect tee. I have a 2X that is one of my favorites. It's a black and white striped 2X. I wear that one all the time. And I love that because it's kind of more of like, almost like a baby doll or just a longer tunic style because of the sizing up gives you a little bit more length. So for comparison's sake, here is an extra large perfect. Oh my gosh, it's so comfy. It's so comfy. I love it. The arms are nice and roomy. It's nice and billowy. I mean, you can see it has a little bit more room here, a little bit more room in the bust. It starts to get a little bit looser, but I really like this fit, and I will even take it up to a 2X because I like that fit as well. So this one you can play around with. You can even size down 2, size up 1 or 2, usually 1, or wear your true to size. The world is your oyster in the perfect tee. Just go for it. If you like it, go for it. All right, so there you have it. That is the official Steph version of the shirt comparison guide. So you can kind of see how everything works on me versus Jill. The full snug versus the not so snug. I mean, I can't go full snug in it all the time. I'd give my husband a heart attack. So we hope this video was helpful. If so, we'd love for you to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. And come join us in our VIP shopping group. All the links are down below, and we would love to connect with you guys more. So, all right, see you soon.